Over the last 20 years, the Love Me Tender Animal Rescue in Central Tennessee has rounded up more than 1,000 abandoned dogs.
Come on.
And although most are timid and untrusting, this one was notably different.
I could just tell right away she was someone's baby. She just didn't act like a stray dog to me.
Kathy Wilkes-Myers found the Rottweiler a few months ago. It was emaciated and drinking water from a drainage ditch along this empty stretch of highway. Kathy says it's typical for people to dump unwanted pets in the middle of nowhere like this. But again, the dog's demeanor convinced her there was more to the story. So she did some detective work, and what she found is a heart-wrenching tale of unending loyalty.
She was hoping her family would come back, but they couldn't. They couldn't come back. It just breaks her heart.
Kathy found the first clues to this mystery right near where she found the dog.
All this broken glass and tail lights, and the ground was all torn up.
And just down from there, a second set of even more intriguing clues.
And it's like these items had been gathered up over there.
Gathered up?
Yes.
By the dog, she assumed.
It's like she was sleeping with them or waiting there with them.
She took this picture with her cell phone and gathered the items. They were mostly random personal things. Toothbrush, comb, razor, a candle that said Michelle, but nothing that would explain anything. Although now, she did have a hunch.
Kathy remembered 2 weeks earlier she'd driven by an accident on the same stretch of highway. She remembered because it was such a horrible crash. A single car had flipped over and landed on the side of the road at just about the same spot where she found the dog.
Based on what she saw that day, Kathy figured there was no way a person could have survived. But what about a dog? So she called the highway patrol.
She gave me the mom's name and the dad's name, and the mom's name is Michelle, and I just said, oh my God, this is their dog.
Thrown from the car, rescue crews never saw her. The dog spent 13 days scavenging for food along the highway, and 13 nights bedding down with whatever she could find that smelled like her lost family.
That's the last spot. She saw her family, and she was going to stay there.
Kathy figured it all out. But fortunately, she got one thing very wrong. Someone did survive the crash.
I didn't think we were going to make it out of it.
In fact, all 5 passengers survived.
I'm lucky to be sitting here with my family.
Somebody here to see you.
After 2 weweeks believing their dog Ella had died, the family of Joe and Michelle Kelly got the most wonderful, slobbery surprise of their lives.
Unfortunately, it was a bittersweet reunion. Because of the accident and the medical expenses, the Kelly family has had to temporarily relocate to a place that doesn't allow dogs, believe it or not. The good news is Kathy has promised to hold on to Ella for as long as the Kellys need to get back on their feet.